Hi, everyone on Zoom. I think we're just starting our recording and then we'll get started. Good, okay. Yay. Well, welcome everyone in person and on Zoom. We're so grateful to have you with us tonight. My name is Doe Hoyer. I'm a student at United Theological Seminary of the Twin Cities, an organizer with the Coalition to Dismantle the Doctrine of Discovery, and a song leader with Music That Makes Community. So on behalf of all of these partner organizations, welcome. We're going to hear shortly from Connie, the executive director from Music That Makes Community, and another representative from the coalition. But first, I just wanted to kind of center in our playlist theme for this collection of songs, which is Sacred Lands. So where we are gathered in person this evening at the Chapel of United Theological Seminary of the Twin Cities is located about 5 miles from Bdote, the confluence of the Minnesota and Mississippi rivers. Bdote is the site of creation for the indigenous people of this land, the Dakota, according to their own cosmology. Thousands of years later, once European colonization was well underway, a military outpost was built at Bdote, and this later became the site of the forced removal and genocide of Dakota people. Bdote, so very close to here, is a sacred site, sacred land, for it holds all of these stories. And I hope that those of us gathered here to sing tonight will really reflect on the fact that our metropolis is built on top of the sacred sites of the Dakota people. And that's likely true for others on Zoom as well. And I hope for all of us here tonight that we will feel moved through these songs that we will be singing together and listening to towards organizing for repair with the indigenous peoples of the lands where we live. Because that is why we created this collection of songs. We're also gathered tonight just a few weeks after Apache Stronghold has filed their appeal to the United States Supreme Court to defend the sacred lands of Oak Flat in Arizona from copper mining. This is a landmark case with implications for all of us because it will determine who will get to speak on behalf of sacred land in future cases. Many local congregations, regional conferences, and national Christian denominations have signed on in support of Apache Stronghold's case for religious freedom. And as one of my fellow organizers pointed out to me in a recent conversation about the case, non-Indigenous folks finding their connection to the sacredness of the land threatens the status quo. And in a society built from injustice, may it be so. So I am so grateful that tonight we celebrate the release of a playlist that aims to help us do just that. I'm grateful for this occasion of introduction between the repair network of the Coalition to Dismantle the Doctrine of Discovery and the community singing world of and beyond Music That Makes Community. It has changed my life to be a part of both of these organizations. And so with that, I'm excited to introduce my sibling and colleague, Joe Hubbard, who is the chair of our Episcopal Indigenous Justice Roundtable in the Coalition. And Joe will be sharing the foreword that Sarah Augustine, our executive director and co-founder of the Coalition to Dismantle the Doctrine of Discovery, wrote as a foreword to this collection of songs. So I will turn it over to Joe to read that for us.
Thank you, Doe, and good evening, relatives. My name is Joe Hubbard. As Doe mentioned, I am the convener of the Episcopal Indigenous Justice Network, which is something of an Episcopal arm for the Coalition to Dismantle the Doctrine of Discovery. I am an Episcopal priest coming to you from the lands of the Oceti-Sakowin, here at the confluence of the North Platte River. I am bringing you greetings from our executive director, Sarah Augustine, and she wishes to share with you that she wanted to be here to celebrate uh, this playlist with you all tonight, and is so proud of the work that has been put into bringing this music to life. And from Sarah, here is the forward to the playlist. Music is an animating force in this world. It has the power to engage us beyond the mind in the space of the spirit. When we sing together, the spirit of life is able to move within us and between us, and to guide our actions toward justice and peace. I am so thrilled for this playlist to be realized. The songs contained here provide a message of hope and a call to justice that surpasses what any one of us can say with our own singular voices. Our siblings who have led this effort have created what you see here, with a collective passion for justice and peace for our communities and the world, and especially for our first mother, that land that holds us and nourishes us. Most of all, this music for the movement has been crafted with love. Here is our call to blessed community with each other, our human kin, and with the systems of life upon which we depend. In the spaces I have been privileged to sing these songs in community, I and those to my left and to those to my right have been awakened to laboring together, to binding the frayed edges of our world with healing. The work of the Spirit is unleashed in our raising voices. I am so glad we have the opportunity to share these songs with you. Please join us. To our kin near and far, we call to you with our voices and our hearts. Wake up, wake up, wake up, rise up. Sarah Augustine.
Thank you, Joe. My name is Connie Borkhardt, and I am the new executive director for Music That Makes Community. And I've been the new ED since December, but I've been working on this project with Doe for, I think, a year or so before that. And I've been asked to talk a little bit about why Music That Makes Community, why this communal paperless community singing practice. I know this practice of communal, paperless community singing is powerful because my life experience tells me so. I've been able to rewrite many unhealthy internal narratives through the catchy, repetitive nature of short songs. One of the gifts of this paperless community singing culture is that in learning these songs orally by heart, we are first committing them to short-term memory. When songs are sticky, they have more potential to transform you, us, me, as the words and melodies marinate and ferment in us. The ground of our being starts to shift. Singing creates a cradle where we can rock and settle our nervous system so that we can face the uncomfortable. When we give ourselves space to feel and digest how these words land in us, how it compares and contrasts with other pervasive cultural belief systems we base our lives on, we open ourselves to change and make a different choice on how to live. I found affirmation in Resmaa Menakem's book, My Grandmother's Hands, Racialized Trauma and the Pathway to Mending Our Hearts and Bodies, that the solo and communal singing and embodiment work that I had been doing intuitively since college was foundational to my own healing process. Gressman talks about when healing patterns, trauma patterns last a long time in a person, they start looking like personality. And then when we see it in many members of family, it becomes a family trait. And when a group of people share those same tendencies, it starts looking like culture. Paperless community singing is an ancient spiritual technology and countercultural today. In performative, perfection striving environments, paperless community singing is a balm where folks can learn and be imperfect and practice grace and compassion with themselves and others. In paperless singing, a song leader often relinquishes their power and influence to the group once parts are learned to allow the song to cook the singers, a process of spiritual metabolizing whatever is coming up for them, which is unlike the experience some have with conductors who ask their musicians to submit all creative power and agency to them. In the white supremacy characteristic worship of the written word, paperless communal singing invites participants to reclaim their own authority, to be part of the writing and weaving of narratives into the broader story. Our modern culture has so many dollars and people upholding a narrative of separation and protection. Songs have the power to influence us. May they be used wisely and for good. I hope this collection of songs contributes to the counter ripple, inviting folks into the long-term work of healing people and tending our collective life on this island planet we share. As my friend Josh Blaine sings, no one is getting left behind this time. We get there together or never get there at all. May this collection be another stepping stone of support for Native sovereignty and collective liberation. So now is the time we sing. I have the good pleasure of introducing our first song leader, which is Liz Digitali Anderson, who's also my Good Trouble song leading partner. Liz, would you come on up and teach us your song and tell us about it? And as they share, I invite all of you to notice. Either on Zoom, you can do it right into the chat, or if you're here in person, if you've got a notebook or just, what you notice. We're going to invite people at some point to share those noticings. Joe, are we doing it after the songs or at the end of the whole thing? After each song. So we'll spend a little bit of time thanking the song, which is a practice of song leader elders Lawrence Cole and Amy Ringel of just saying thank you song for and adding what has come up for you. So, all right, Liz.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Doe, for convening us for songs. I've been thinking a lot about the way songs can shape a culture lately. And this song came from a question that I realized I didn't ask very much growing up. And I have 2 kids right now. They're 5 and 7. And when you have to explain things to a kindergartner, it turns out the world clarifies real fast. Or you're like, well, that's just a hot mess and we're going to live into the hot mess together. And this idea of being in right relationship with the land, I can tell has roots in, I grew up in church, but I didn't really understand this Hebrew word shalom about what being in right relationship might mean. And I fully admit, I have no idea what it will look like for us to be in right relationship, but that question has been working in me ever since I caught this song. And I think the answers for each people and place and time will be different, but for our community to discover together. So I'm going to teach this in little bit by bit. And I'm also going to say thank you to the lineage of cajon, a drum from the Afro-Peruvian tradition of folks who were brought as slaves over, and it's a diaspora drum. And I'm going to sing a little line and you can sing it back to me. Oh, we're gonna go up. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? Sing that back to me. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? That's gonna go 4 times. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. And I'm just gonna encourage you to feel your body a little bit here. Maybe you wanna sit a little forward on your chair or think about your spine for a little bit. Maybe you wanna put your feet onto whatever piece of land you are currently standing on, and let your body ask the question, not just your brain. Let your heart figure. Maybe you want to put a hand on your heart as we start to ask this question. I'm going to take it back down a key. We're going to just roll with the mess of it. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? What would being in right relationship look like with this land? What would being in right relationship look like with this land? What would being in right relationship look like with this land? Echo back now. What's the old story? What's the old story? Extraction and greed, extraction and greed. But let's tell the story. Let's tell the story of reciprocity. Reciprocity. Beautiful. And so those 2 reciprocities, those words will zip out, but they come a little bit faster there. I'm gonna do that call and echo one more time, because when you say extraction and greed, this comes from a conversation Doe and I have been having pretty much ever since we met, when Doe said, if it's not extraction culture, what is it? And I said, what is the opposite of extraction culture? But when you say extraction and greed, really just give it like a lot of side eye, like, oof, why are we still there, right? Like, yeah, really show it in your face. So it's gonna go like this. It's gonna say, what's the old story? Extraction and greed. But let's tell the story of reciprocity. Reciprocity. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? Now we're going to start to layer in a harmony, and the harmonies each have a slightly different rhyming word on the end. So the harmony that comes under goes, what would being in right relationship look like with these hands? And I was thinking about this as the actions that we take, right? That we're not just trying to think about it, but eventually we want to move toward action. So your hands are, what steps are we actually going to take to repair this relationship? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? So that's gonna layer. Some of you can stay on the melody and go, what would being in right relationship look like with this land? Some of you start that. What would being in right relationship look like with the land, with this land? And some of you keep going. What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? Beautiful. What's the old story? Extraction and greed. But let's learn the story of mutuality. Mutuality. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? There's a high harmony. What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand? What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand? What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand? So all three of those questions are going to stack, right? That they all have to dovetail together. The land, our hands, the people who have stewarded this land for so long. And in the spirit of mess, I admit that it's an imperfect phrasing, the people on whose land we stand. I think a lot of our indigenous relatives would say, well, it's not our land any more than it's your land. We've just been taking care of it longer than you have, perhaps. But it rhymed, so we went with it. But I'm still like, But so I don't care which harmony you sing, but whichever question is kind of like, oh, is it my relationship with indigenous folks who were here before my ancestors were? Is it my relationship with my own actions right now? Is it my relationship with the land? That all three of those questions are going to stack up. So I'm going to sing this last little verse of Call and Echo, and then we're going to add those three layers, and we'll let those three questions cook. What's the old story? What's the old story? Extraction and greed. But let's live the story of interdependency. Interdependency. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? What would being in right relationship look like with this land? Keep that turning. What would being in right relationship look like with this land? Lower. What would being in right relationship look like with these hands, 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 hands? What would being in right relationship look like with these hands? What would being in right relationship look like with this land? What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand? What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand? What would being in right relationship look like with the people on whose land we stand?
Thank you, Liz. And now for the thinking of the song. I see Doe has a microphone for those who might be here in person. And I believe if you're on Zoom, you can just turn on your microphone and say something or put it in the chat.
Maybe Connie, do you want to just explain what thanking the song can sound like?
It can sound like thank you song for letting us name the nitty-gritty of extraction and greed and what else we're living into. Interdependency, mutuality. Thank you.
Hey, Chandler.
Thank you song for centering reciprocity.
I'm Carlene on Zoom. Thank you, song, for not letting extraction and greed have the last word every time.
Amen to that. Brett.
Yeah, thanks to the song. I really appreciate it leading and centering as a question. The power of a question is really a wonderful sort of invitation forward.
Yeah. Excellent.
Can also read some of these Zoom. I see a lot of thankings in
Ooh.
the Zoom. Can open. Yeah, so in the chat, see. Thank you, Song, for the stacked questions of relationship. Thank you, Song, for a way to pray powerfully for our healing and for our future. Thank you, Song, for getting our bodies moving. Thank you, Song, for letting us integrate the holistic layers of relationship internally with land, with the people. Thank you, Song, for starting to tell the truth. Those are beautiful feedings. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Zoomland. So we'll move to our next song leader. Terry Gruntheimer, would you go next? Tell us where you're coming from, about your song, and teach it to us.
What an honor. I'm going to get some gallery view on here so I can see you all better. So yes, my name is Terry Gruntheimer. I'm in Lawrence, Kansas, home of Cod Nation, Shawnee, so many here along the Kansas River. And so there's a lot of story here. And so I'm going to try to get it really succinct that for centuries in Juje Wahobé, 28 or 29 ton beautiful quartz rock, or I can't remember the specific rock, but beautiful rock was lived at the confluence of two rivers, and the Cod Nation experience them as grandfather and come to pray. And it was taken from that place in 1929 to be used as a monument for the city of Lawrence, the settling of the city of Lawrence. And it's lived there since. And lots more stories. Zooming forward to last year, it was returned. It was returned after years and years and years of effort and substantial grants. And there was a week of events to celebrate, to honor, to apologize, to return. And it was very beautiful and moving. And Doe actually came to visit us here, and we gathered in song circles, we gathered in learning circles. And during that week, I caught this song, and the lyrics: return what was stolen, return what we can. To acknowledge that land back and rematriation is also important. And there's so much that can never be returned, and it's just lost, and there's tremendous grief there. And then to return to the sacred and return to the land. So that in addition to trying to heal and return and I'm losing my words, right? Giving back, that we as people, right, First Nations and settlers need to return to the sacred, need to return to our relationship with the land, to naturalize. And the second piece, we give back to you and we come home to you, in that you, being that people and land are inseparable. And so it's intentionally just you, right? The wholeness that is us, that there is no separation between peoples, between people and land. And so that prayer, that invitation. And so I'm going to do some call and response. We'll sing it together, and it's quite simple. So once we have it, I'm going to just, right? I loved how Connie was describing the beauty of community singing, that like it's in your hands now, right? And we get to make something beautiful and special right now together. So sing.
Terry,
Yes.
at United, your volume just dropped a little bit.
Yeah, I turned, so I have some dear friends here with me, and I think Zoom might cut them off with my volume like this, but if this is better, I'll keep it here. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, sing whatever part you're feeling moved to be in. Yeah, you stay in one part the whole time. You can go back and forth and harmonize with the friends around you. Yeah. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Join me. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Next part. We give back to you. We give back to you. We come home to you. We come home to you. We give back to you. We give back to you. We come home to you. We come home to you. Join me. We give back to you. We come home to you. We give back to you. We come home, whatever part you like. We come back to you. We come home to you. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. We give back to you. We come home to you. We give back to you. We come home to you. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to, everybody return. Return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Last time, return what was stolen, return what we can. Return to the sacred, return to the land. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Let us turn and thank the thought, thank the song. Thank you, song, for naming things were stolen. Invite.
Thank you, song, for the interweaving of giving back and coming home.
Thank you. Thank the song. Oh, in the chat. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I think that was just instructions.
Oh, great. Thank you, song, for offering a way back. Thank you, song, for rooting us in sacred land. Thank you, song, for helping us repent. Thank you, song, for connecting to the beat of my heart.
Thank you, Terry, again. I'm going to invite Moon Clemenson front to teach us, let the earth live through me.
Oh, wow. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yeah, so my name is Moon, and I'm very excited about being part of this project. And just to be in conversation about, yeah, what is our relationship to the earth, and just like feeling in, to have the opportunity to continue to feel into that. And yeah, I just want to offer gratitude. Just the couple of songs that have come before have really like brought me into this space, and I'm like, okay, I'm arriving here. So this song, Let the Earth Live Through Me, it really came from this question of like, yeah, like my own kind of exploration of what is my relationship to the earth, and how have I taught to be separate, and how do I like what is it, like this concept of like earth body, like how am I part of this earth body, like what is the earth, and how am I a part of it, and how do I like bring more of that sense into my lived experience. So let the earth live through me, let the earth sing through me, let the earth grieve through me, dream through me, like this sense that I am part of the like the manifestation of what the earth is as a being, as a wholeness, and that we all are, and that's like, yeah, there's something that feels really humbling and powerful about that interweaving for me. So, and I'm curious how it will land for all of you. So this song has an A and a B part, and it has 4 different harmonies. We're not going to do all of them right now because it's a big song to teach. But I'll do maybe two of the harmonies, and we can do some zipper words in there. Okay. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth live, 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 let the earth live. Okay. Let the earth live through me. Try that. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. To a greater mystery. To do double chunks. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Try that. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. My living be in service to a greater mystery. Let's try that again. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. The whole thing. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. And again, let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let's do one more time. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Next part. Oh, but I've got to clear my throat. Let the earth live. Let the earth live. Let the earth live. Let the earth live. Try the whole thing. No, just kidding. So let's see. So it's let the earth live. 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 Let the earth. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Let's start from the beginning. Let the earth live. 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 Just the last part. Live, let the earth live. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live. Let the earth live. Wow, you're doing great. Try it again. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. I have this feeling if I like wave my hands wildly enough, you'll all get it. So great. Let's try it again. Dun. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. And again, let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. One more time for good measure. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. And back to the beginning. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth live through me. Let her live through me. Let my living be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. Let the earth live, let the earth, let the earth live, let the earth live, let the earth live. I'm gonna pause this here. How are we doing on time? Okay, great. We have time to teach another part. Let's zip it. Let's zip it. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll do other words. Okay. Well, there are some fun harmonies you'll have to check out on your own time. Yeah. So let the earth. Let's do let the earth sing through me. Let the earth sing through me. Let her sing through me. Let my singing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth sing through me. Let her sing through me. Let my singing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Let the earth. Let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Oh yeah, let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Let the earth sing. Let's do love. Let the earth love through me. Let her love through me. Let my loving be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth love through me. Let her love through me. Let my loving be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth love, let the earth love, let the earth love, let the earth love. Let the earth love, let the earth Love, let the earth love. Let the earth love. Let's do breathe. Let the earth breathe through me. Let her breathe through me. Let my breathing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth breathe through me. Let her breathe through me. Let my breathing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth breathe, let the earth breathe, let the earth breathe. Let the earth breathe. Let the earth breathe, let the earth breathe, let the earth breathe. Let the earth breathe. Let's do grieve. Let the earth grieve through me. Let it grieve through me. Let my grieving be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth breathe through me. Let it grieve through me. Let my grieving be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve. Let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve, let the earth grieve. Let's do, do you have any suggestions? Dream? Yeah, let's do dream. Okay. Let the earth dream through me. Let her dream through me. Let my dreaming be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth dream through me. Let her dream through me. Let my dreaming be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth dream, let the earth dream, let the earth dream. Let the earth dream. Let the earth dream, let the earth dream, let the earth dream. Let the earth dream. Let's end on sing. Let the earth sing through me. Let her sing through me. Let my singing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth sing through me. Let her sing through me. Let my singing be in service to a greater mystery. Let the earth sing, let the earth sing, let the earth sing, let the earth sing, and this is the last time. Let the earth sing, let the earth sing, let the earth sing, let the earth sing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Moon. Let us thank the song. Thank you, song. I was struck by let the earth love through me. What else are we giving thanks for this song? Lux.
Thank you, song, for making up such a beautiful prayer.
Thank you, song, for your aliveness.
Well, two things. I loved your initial comment. It's a big song to teach. Really sweet. I really appreciate the blurring of the boundary and the distinction between the earth and me, and sort of that sort of, you know, interwoven sort of messiness of that really captured really well in the song, which I really appreciate.
Zoom land. Ooh, there's a waterfall.
Yeah, lots
on
of
the
Zoom
screen.
feeding, so I'll hop over there. So I see. Thank you, beautiful Earth Joy song. Thank you, song, for joyful devotion. Thank you, song, for the reminder of being in service. Thank you, song, for strengthening my relationship with Earth. Thank you, song, for the simplicity and the authentic longing. Thank you, song, for all the ways, especially breathing, that we can be in service to a greater mystery.
Wonderful. Thank you, song. Thank you, Moon. Now let's turn our attention back to Zoom land. Pat Plude, I think that's how you say your name. Please correct me. The earth is a web of life.
Yes, that is how you say my name. Can everyone hear me? Are we good? Someone give me a thumbs up or a yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great, thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on our beautiful planet. I'm coming to you today from the ancestral lands of the Ramaytush Ohlone, which is now known as San Francisco, California, where it is uncharacteristically about 95 degrees in my neighborhood near the beach, which is very unusual. So my song, The Earth is a Web of Life, is a song for children and adults. It was conceived initially for children, but I don't know, the lines are very blurry about who gets to sing what, I think. And as I like to say, it was spun into being as part of a new intergenerational Sunday school curriculum that members of the climate action group of my church, First Mennonite Church of San Francisco, created last spring. And we are now in the midst of, we are rolling out that series. The curriculum was inspired by Sarah Augustine and Sherry Hostetler's book, co-founders of the coalition. The book is So We and Our Children May Live. If you haven't purchased it or read it, I highly recommend it. The curriculum that we devised is called The Web of Life, and it comprises 3 6-week units and teaches the idea that we live in a closed system of mutual dependence on this beautiful planet. And it does this by exploring the 3 biophysical realities of soil, water, and air. The curriculum includes prayer, scripture, personal stories, creative activities, and this song. And through the curriculum, it is our hope that both children and adults will be able to more fully orient themselves as part of nature, not above it, and to see everything in the created world, including soil, water, and air, as beloved relatives. So, as I said, I've been blurring the boundaries between children's and adult songs, and I've been finding myself doing motions with everything that I'm teaching and singing these days. So I'm going to invite you, if you are willing and able, to stand with me. And I'm going to teach you the words and the motions first. So let me just show them to you, and then we'll do them. So the earth, we put our hands over our heads. A web of life, you take hands with someone nearby you. if you're with someone else. Spun of creatures, you spin, land and sea, and you make little waves at the top. Then for the stardust, we're going to just flutter our hands down out of the stardust. We all came, just kind of look around like, whoa, can you believe it? We all came from stardust, like you're in astonishment. And then for soil and plants, you bend down for soil. I'm not going to go all the way down because you won't be able to see me, but touch the ground or the floor. And then come up as if you're a plant yourself, soil and plants. And you point to someone in the room near you and me. And I find when I do this with very young children that when you point to you, you can actually touch noses, and they love that a lot. I have a new grandson, and I taught it to him. So do it with me as I speak the words this time. The earth is a web of life, spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Soil and plants, and you and me. The earth is a web of life. Your turn. The earth is a web of life. My turn. Spun of creatures, land and sea. Spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Out of the stardust we all came. Soil and plants, and you and me. Soil and plants, and you and me. Yeah. So this can be done as a round, just so you know that. You just keep looping it right back to the beginning. The earth is a web, you and me, the earth. I'm not going to try that on Zoom because that starts to get a little crazy with the time lag and whatnot. But let's sing it. Actually, let me show you the other two verses and then we'll do it all the way through. So water, you're going to pretend like you've got a river going. And then fish, like you're jumping. So water and fish, and you and me. For air, you can do this, or you can actually sort of like be a whoosh of wind, either way. Whoosh of wind, and then turn into birds. So air and birds. So do plants, soil and plants. And do water, like a river, and fish, and air, and birds. Let's do it one more time, call and response, and with the soil and plants, and then we'll just go through all three verses. So call and response. The earth is a web of life. The earth is a web of life. Spun of creatures, land and sea. Spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Out of the stardust we all came. Soil and plants, and you and me together. The earth is a web of life, spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Soil and plants, and you and me. The earth is a web of life, spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Water, water and fish, and you and me. The earth is a web of life, spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Air, air and birds, and you and me. The earth is a web of life, spun of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Soil, soil and plants and you and me. The earth is a web of life, spawn of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Water, water and fish and you and me. The earth is a web of life, spawn of creatures, land and sea. Out of the stardust we all came. Air, air and birds and you and me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you so much, Pat. Let us thank the song. Stardust and web of life. I love the motions of the water and fish.
Thank you, song, for getting us moving and for being such a good song for children.
Thank you, song, for being so playful.
Thank you, song, for the interconnectedness of all of us.
You summon the Zoom too.
Mm.
See, thank you, song, for the reminder of our connection to the stars and cosmos. Thank you, song, for your playful energy that brings a smile to my face and heart. Thank you, song, for the workout.
Wonderful. Thank you, Pat. Let's move to the next song. Liz has another song. Welcome back, Liz.
Scotty. I find that I catch or write the songs that I mostly need to hear myself, that I need to bake into my brain. And as I was thinking about this playlist, the thing that came to me was so much of our cultural overstory is about dominion, these stories of extraction and greed, and how much unlearning there is in the process of composting some of these old stories of capitalism, patriarchy, extraction, homophobia, greed. And there's a lot of work to do in that. I think I'm just gonna sing this through for you once, and then we're gonna zip some things into it. And I am just gonna encourage you to get grounded again as you listen. We just moved our bodies around a whole lot, and now this is a song about what direction we want to go together. And so I'm just going to encourage you maybe to take another deep breath with your body and just listen to this first bit here. We have so much unlearning to do. We have so much unlearning to do. We commit to learning towards what's true. We have so much unlearning to do. So just a few thoughts, and I think we'll just kind of go for this one together. We're just going to zip it in. When you say we commit, I just encourage you to put a little like space after that to say, we commit to learning towards, and it says towards what's true on purpose, because I was like, well, we're never ever all going to agree on what the truth is, but we want to strive for that direction together. We can't, it's the the journey together, right? And so let me just sort of sing that first verse for you one more time, and you kind of hum along, and then I will zip in some other things, and we might pull some verses up, we might bring them down, and we're just gonna see if we can take a little journey here. We have so much unlearning to do. We have so much unlearning to do. We commit to learning towards what's true. We have so much unlearning to do. This is the other thing I wanted to say about this song. We realized when we were recording it, it's a work song. It's a digging song. It's a shoveling song. It's a labor song for us together. You know, the work songs are to keep the labor moving at the same pace and direction together to make the work light with many hands. Let's try it all together. We have so much unlearning to do. We have so much unlearning to do. We commit to learning towards what's true. We have so much unlearning to do. More listening, we have so much more listening to do. We have so much more listening to do. We commit to listening towards what's true. We have so much more listening to do. Confessing, we have so much confessing to do. We have so much confessing to do. We commit to confessing towards what's true. We have so much confessing to do. More grieving, we have so much more grieving to do. We have so much more grieving to do. We commit to grieving towards what's true. We have so much more grieving to do. Repenting, we have so much repenting to do. We have so much repenting to do. We commit to repenting towards what's true. We have so much repenting to do. More growing, we have so much more growing to do. We have so much more growing to do. We commit to growing towards what's true. We have so much more growing to do. Repairing, we have so much repairing to do. We have so much repairing to do. We commit to repairing towards what's true. We have so much repairing to do more healing. We have so much more healing to do. We have so much more healing to do. We commit to healing towards what's true. We have so much more healing to do, more loving. We have so much more loving to do. Give yourself a little stretch outwards. We have so much more loving to do. Hand on heart. We commit to loving towards what's true. We have so much more loving to do. I hope you put in the words that you need to move towards.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Song. We're naming so many things that need to shift together. Other gratitudes.
From the chat, thank you, Song, for reminding me of the work that is to be done in order to balance the scales. Looking back at the path behind, looking ahead to the path ahead, we plant our feet on the path today with small but purposeful steps. Thank you, Song, for the reminder to commit.
Thank you, Song, for the rhythm and the motion and momentum and direction.
You said this in your introduction, but thank you to the song for I like the vision of moving in the direction, not the picture of the perfect endpoint. Feels really helpful and compelling to me.
Bridget.
Thank you, Song, for powerfully naming what we have to do and for the healing that I feel singing it together and just sort of the awareness that feels like it's being built through those words. Thank you. Saw a few more in the chat. Thank you, Song, for reminding me of all the things. Thank you, Song, for naming all the work that needs to be done. Thank you, Song, for the reminder that we are in this together. Yeah.
Closing in on our last bit of promised time together. And so I'm going to invite Doe up to give our final remarks and maybe our final song.
Hello again, friends. So I'm going to teach this song that is not my own. So full, just transparent moment, I actually printed off pages from the playlist so that I would have the story and the lyrics and everything I need to tell you about it in front of me. And you might consider doing that in the future if you plan to lead some of these songs in your community. So this is called I Bring My Whole Heart. And this is born from 3 collaborators: Nehemiah Luckett, Orion Johnstone and Batya Levine. And they were really contemplating a quote from Joanna Macy, really a question, which is, regardless of circumstances beyond your control, what are you devoted to? So I'll say that one more time. Regardless of circumstances beyond your control, what are you devoted to? And so there was a whole process that they explain in this story of the song. But essentially, these three collaborators came back together after communing with the land. And this song emerged as they were singing together. And it's a very, I think, a fitting song to close because it's short and simple and kind of brings us back to this intention. Sacred lands and the sacredness of all life. So I'll sing it through once so you can hear it in its fullness and then do some call and echo as well. So it goes. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole heart to the well, to the well, to the wellspring of life. And that's the whole thing. So you can tell there's lots of repetition. The first part we sing 3 times together. And then let's see how that part goes. And then okay, so listen first. I bring my whole heart. Try that. I bring my whole heart. One more time. I bring my whole heart. And then we'll do it one more time because we're doing it 3 times. I bring my whole heart to the well, to the well, to the well, to the well, to the wellspring of life, to the wellspring of life. Yeah, you got it. Let's sing it through. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole To the wellspring of life. We're going to sing it through just one more time. And the invitation with this song is to get slower with it as you sing it. It's what they've invited us to do in singing this song. And so let's build in some deep breaths as we sing this one more time together to conclude our singing. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole heart. I bring my whole heart to the well, to the well, to the wellspring of life. So I welcome feedings of the song, although I'm not able to pass around the mic. But yeah, it's been just amazing to sing these songs together. Feel so much gratitude for Liz Digitale Anderson, Moon Clementson, Pat Plude, Terry Grunthaner, for sharing these songs with us and for allowing us to carry these songs out into the world as well. There's a lot of songs, thanks. There's like over 20 and there's more coming. So actually we didn't get all the songs in for this release. So we're planning to re-release an expanded collection so that some of the other songs can get in there too. But yeah, we're at, I think, 22 songs in this first version of the playlist and more coming and more submissions welcome. So if you have songs that fit into this community singing style that would be a good fit with this collection, we encourage that as well. Yeah, I think Deborah is going to put the link in the chat for Zoom folks, but this playlist can now be found on the coalition's website, so which is dismantlediscovery.org. And we have a resources section, and you will find the Sacred Lands playlist at the bottom of this resources on the coalition's website. It's a free resource. There's a suggested donation, but you can still get it for free, and you just fill out a little form and it will get sent to you. If you are in support of this work and this partnership between the coalition to dismantle the doctrine of discovery and music that makes communities, encourage donations to help us get this project out in the world, into more communities and congregations that need these songs. And we also encourage you, there's lots of mentions in the playlist about supporting the artists who have contributed song to a free resource, and this is a gift. And so encourage you to think about how will we receive this gift in a way that supports this movement and also supports the artists who have contributed songs to this movement. So I encourage you to think of it as a gift for a gift. How will I receive this gift and give back? And then just in closing, for folks who are in person, you'll notice there is a bowl full of milkweed seeds. And these songs, I feel like, are much milkweed seeds, aerodynamic. And we've sung over these seeds, and I encourage you to maybe take a handful as you leave and know that we can also be planting these milkweed seeds out in the world, just as we are sending these songs out into the world as seeds as well. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to Connie for emceeing and Music That Makes Community for being an incredible partner on this project. And thank you all online for being here. And I think we'll stop it there for tonight. So thank you all.
Thanks, Joe, for the invitation.